Hey Virgo, welcome to your reading for February 2021. We're going to go ahead and hop right in. There's a possibility that some of you are going to have issues with your health in February 2021. More so like bone health. Also like the nervous system. Be careful about falls and tripping over things of that nature. I mean, and this could be only for a few of you, so like don't think that you're gonna like die, child, but it is gonna be some type of dramaticness with your body, maybe even like back pain, I just heard. So just watch out for that. That came up in multiple cards and I just didn't want to miss it, okay? But a lot of introspection, which I find to be quite interesting because in other tarot decks, the Hermit card, if you're familiar with it, is symbolic of Virgo, also, you know, introspective energy. So a lot of you will be kind of going within in February 2021. I'm not really getting a deep dive kind of feeling. I'm more so just getting the feeling of like something happens and then you retreat a little bit and like review. That's what I'm hearing for somebody. A lot of you may be in your creative bag. Okay, you may be creating something. You may be creating something within a group of people. But just to give it to you straight, I feel like it's not going to be a fight. I feel like at some point you're going to get pushed out. So whether that's people keeping you at bay with information, or they push you out for something that you did or said, that comes up multiple times in the cards as well. Money is another thing that comes up. There may be some type of financial issue that you have going on in your life, and then that makes you kind of retreat and decide like, okay, I need to take a minute, like what's going on here, okay? But I do see a lot of you working with people, working with new people, creating new cycles for yourself. Like it's definitely positive in that regard. So it's not, I almost feel like, because there's something so special about this guardian angel in this spread, and like how she's pouring that water. Every time I look at the water, it like glows to me. And I just heard for somebody to say, watering like your oh, I can't even think of the word. It's almost like watering yourself, like watering your inner self, your inner child. You know, actually tending to things that you may have tended to or thought about in a good way, in a positive way. Some of you may get back into like eating healthy, things of that nature. Like you're actually nurturing yourself. That's the word. You're nurturing yourself in February 2021. Again, so it's kind of like this weird balance, because I also feel like some of you may have your back against the wall. And I really do feel like this is financial. And not that I think that like something detrimental is going to happen. I just think you're going to be put in a kind of odd situation at some point that's going to feel like a tower moment. It's going to feel like, oh crap, how did I get here? What am I supposed to do? You're going to figure it out. Just don't take on more than you can chew, Virgo. Don't take on more than you can chew. Like, try not to put too much stuff on your plate. Really be careful about your communication with other people. If you have to like reiterate yourself or make it clear. For some of you, I just saw somebody being ignored by somebody. If you're being ignored, like, if there's a space in a room for you to have like a direct conversation with them and say, hey, this is how I feel about this and this is what's going on, that would be great. If they don't give you the opportunity, I mean, it is what it is, you know, go ahead and move about your day. But, and vice versa, like if this applies, vice versa, same. But if not, like there is going to be some type of communication issues. I'm not seeing a fight. I'm just more so seeing disagreement and like not communicating well. And that's expected. We're going into Mercury retrograde. So let's go ahead and clarify your love and relationship just to see what's going on there. What does the zodiac sign Virgo need to know about February 2021 in regards to their love and relationships? What does Virgo need to know about their love and relationships in February 2021? Any messages for Virgo in regards to their love and relationships? Let's clarify this communication problem. What does Virgo need to know? Oh, okay, so that makes sense because I saw this too. Okay, so first of all, we have hello. And it says distant, distracted, deep in thought, detached, aloof, not feeling it, find the answers in music. And like we've been talking about, introspective, deep in thought. So you're definitely going to be distant. And maybe that's what causes this communication issue, because people feel like you're being distant and they're like, what the hell's wrong with you? Okay, so that's something that's going on there. I don't know. I just get this feeling like, I don't know if you guys are tired or just trying to cope is what I feel. Like, I feel like it's almost like, okay, I'm just trying to go through the motions so I get through the next day, through the next week, through the next month. Like, I feel that for a lot of you, okay? And then we also have staying in. Night in your space, a moment alone, a partner is busy, free time, or mental vacation. What did we just say? Y'all are taking a break from people, and maybe somebody's taking a break from you. That's possible. You know, just needing a second. And then the document came out as well. Text or email, agreement, letter, separation and divorce, contract, news, legal papers and proceedings. I've seen agreements and contracts in your reading like a million times. So it's possible that you guys are going into some type of contract with someone, and don't think necessarily professionally. This could be an agreement like through text. Oh, this is how we're going to handle this. It could be an email. It could be some type of unexpected agreement or contract that you make with someone verbally, or, you know, just come to a consensus with people. Maybe it's a contract with yourself, okay? You saying to yourself, like, you know what? I need a break, or you know what? I'm gonna stop dealing with that, or you know what? I'm gonna stop doing that because I'm overwhelming myself. Let's go ahead and clarify your abundance. Ooh, child. Y'all saw that? Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify your career and finances in February 2021. Any messages for Virgo in their career and finances? Anything Virgo needs to know? So we have a lot going on here, okay? We have quiet retreat. We have attracting, not chasing. God is your source. Again, you need a quiet retreat. That keeps coming up. That's obvious. Something's going to cause you to have to go within. Spend that time praying if you can. I'm not saying it has to be every day or anything like that. Whatever your spiritual practices are, spend your time kind of connecting and thinking and cleaning up, I feel like, energetically. And remember that somebody out there needs to hear that everything is not in your control. So when you're like, I think as humans, we get in this habit of going like, okay, I need this, so I'm going to force my way or push my way to get this. And we forget about the component, that spiritual component of like, sometimes you just got to let it come to you. Sometimes you just got to let God help you out. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the kind of energy. And maybe that's why you're going internally, because whatever this is gets so out of hand that you're like, I'm going to just sit down. I'm going to just stop. And God is like, okay, I'm here. You know, your spiritual guides, whoever it is, you know, whatever you believe in, they're sitting there like, okay, so when you going to ask me? Okay, when you going to consult me about it? And then that makes even more sense, because have the courage to ask for help, ask and accept help came out as well. Sometimes you won't be able to fix it by yourself, Virgo. You may have to ask somebody for help this month. You may have to just be like, hey, I don't know what to do. And we also have abundance mindset. So again, we're talking about thinking abundantly. Not always thinking about when I get here, I'll feel great. Or when I get this, you know, or whatever I'm trying to get is so far into the future. How am I going to get there? I always think of yourself as abundant. And maybe that's what you need to be working on in your quiet retreat time. It's just controlling those thoughts that kind of pull you down every single time. I'm not saying you're not going to have them. I'm just saying don't let them take over. Then we have release jealousy. So some of you may need to release some type of jealousy that's going on. I just heard for somebody being jealous of someone else's success. I don't know who that's for, but that's for you. Be careful about being jealous. All that does is negatively impact you, and that's, people need to understand that about jealousy. You can be jealous of somebody and be doing all that little funky stuff to them, but whole time you messing up your energy as well, because all you're telling the universe is that you lack something. So you have to dislike that person, you know what I mean, to feel better or to give yourself a reason. You lack nothing, you know, so there's no need to be jealous of anyone. And then we also have organized for success and clean energy food. So eat better, Virgo. And that's what I feel like, yes, like they're that health component. Some of you aren't eating well. Some of you aren't really exercising, like you're not on a consistent diet or a consistent like regimen of taking care of yourself. And that could be anything. That can be self-care, like, you know, doing baths and masks and whatnot, but that can also be your stretch routine, your dance routine, your workout routine, stop eating crackers. I don't know who eating crackers, but somebody eating crackers out there. Like eating too much fatty foods or foods that don't like really give you any nutrients back. And organize yourself, organize your time, organize your schedule, organize your mind, your thoughts, journal. I just heard for somebody, whatever it is you need to do to feel better. Okay, Virgo, let's move on to your advice for the month. What does Virgo need to know for this month? Any advice for Virgo? Any advice or clarity on this reading for Virgo in February 2021? What does Virgo need to know? What advice do you have for the zodiac sign Virgo in February 2021? Any advice for Virgo? Is there anything Virgo needs to know? Thank you. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. So right in there, I'm gonna read from the book. So it says, be nice, be kind, smile, and be polite as you navigate where you want to be. Being assertive is good, just don't ride roughshod over anyone. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. Don't be a baby. Sorry, but this could be the issue. You need to have more fun. If you know deep down that you've been a little harsh gone too fast or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level that you've created the situation yourself, which means that you can create your way out of it too. Abundance mindset, okay? When this card comes up, a peak is coming and it could be fiery. Careful about the way you speak to people, especially if you're in like a moody mood. Be very, very careful about the way you express how you feel, because that can really cause the miscommunication within your relationships. And again, some stuff do just need to be said, but there is also a way to say it. And when you're not in the best of moods, you gotta be careful. And also meditating, because sometimes when we're in a stressful situation, like, we just need that release, and it'd be best for you to get that release by yourself instead of doing it on to someone. Okay, Virgo? Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe below. I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.